Welcome to my Flash CS5 tutorial 19. It's titled Dressing Up the Hit Game. It's a follow-up of tutorials 16, 17, and 18. I have the FLA for tutorial 18 on the screen now, and I want to start by opening up the square, what's called a square movie clip. So I'm making sure all my layers are locked, unlocking the square layer, selecting this frame one of the squares layer, and double clicking on the square, double clicking again till I get right down to where it says the drawing. I'm now just going to move that square out of the way. Going to pick up my poly tool, poly star tool, properties, and under tool settings here, options, I want it to be a star. I want it to have 6 sides, and let's make them 0.3 size. And right here where that square was, let's make a little teeny star. There it is. Get your selection tool, click on the center of it. Oops, let's make it a little bigger so we can see what we're doing. Click on the center of it, and I got the center selected, and let's make that blue. There. Now we can go back to picking up the selection tool, and let's delete that big square for a minute. Back to scene 1, and now you can see that that square has carried on into all those 3 frames. Let's open up the ball movie clip, the one here, this one here, frame 1, and I think that's the red ball. Let's find it. There it is right there. The layer's unselected. Select frame 1, click on this ball till we get down inside the ball movie clip. Make sure that this layer is unlocked. Select frame 1, that's this ball, double click on it again, and we should be right down to either where it says it's a shape or a group or something like that. Right down till the whole thing is highlighted. Just select it, move it out of the way. Make your oval tool, pick up a red fill color, and make a little oval here, not much bigger than what this was. Pick up your selection tool, highlight the circle, delete it. Go back to your fill color and pick up one of these light blue colors in here, and let's make this a little bit bigger so we can see it. There it is. Back to my oval tool, I'm going to make a circle, hold my shift down, there it is. Pick up my selection tool, and I'm going to cut this in half. Oh, a little more than that, a little more than that. Cut this there. Delete it. Pick up the selection tool again, highlight the whole thing, and drag it and set it on top of there. And we made a little flying saucer. Click off to it so nothing's selected. Pick up your selection tool, select the whole thing, go up, modify, convert it to a symbol, a graphic, and it is BALL1 underscore GRP for graphic. Now it's going to remind us, go back to ball movie clip right here, ball 1, and if you get a notification here saying that it's going to be made a group, click yes or OK, whatever it's supposed to be, click that. So now I have that little spaceship here. I want to get the crosshairs on it. Make sure you get the crosshairs. Right click, copy it. Go up to this keyframe. Make your stage smaller so you can find that. There it is there. Right click, paste that, this new spaceship here. Drag it up. Take this one, delete it, and put this one approximately where that one was. Go up to the next keyframe. It's down there. Right click, paste, bring this closer to here, select this one, delete it, put this one approximately where that was, and I think there's there's two more here. Right click, paste it, bring it up close, select that red ball, delete it, put that spaceship close to there, and this one takes us back to the beginning. We can right click, paste, we can click this, highlight and delete it, and put this on this X. Now let's go back to frame 1 here for a minute, and we'll frame 1, hit the enter, and we'll see we have a little spaceship going around the stage instead of a ball. That's a lot better. Go back to scene 1, click scene 1, lock the ball 1 or ball movie clip, unlock ball 2. If we look here, this is all good. Select the first frame of ball 2. This is ball 2 now. Double click on it. We're inside the movie clip. Lock the top layer, unlock the ball layer or the bottom layer. Select frame 1. Click on it until you get it down. Click on it until you get down to this drawing. Just move it aside for a minute. Let's make it slightly bigger, 100%. Let's pick up a fill color of that green. You see this circle? We want to get rid of that too, so put that over there. I don't want that in my way. And I think I wanted the green for a fill color. That was green, good. Let's go and pick up the oval tool, which we have, and right here make a little spaceship, little green guy. Oops. Highlight all this, delete it, make a fill color of that bluish color here again. Pick up your oval tool, another little circle, hold the shift down, makes a better circle. That's pretty big, but that's alright. Selection tool, half of it's gone. Don't hit your screen or you'll lose it. If you lose, okay, select it, bring it over, put it on top. Don't like that. Tab that up a little bit. I'm using the arrow keys to tab that up. Going to pick up my transform tool, and I'm going to go a little bit larger on my stage, and I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller, holding my shift down and making it a little bit smaller. Pick up my selection tool, drag the whole thing down. That looks better for me. Back to 100%. There it is. Select off to the side so nothing's highlighted. Pick up the selection tool, the whole thing. Modify, convert to a symbol. Graphic is still selected. This is ball 2, BALL2 underscore GRRP, graphic. Okay. Go back to where it says ball 2 movie clip. Click there, and this is that sign that tells you we're going to make it a group. It needs to be a group, otherwise the pieces will fall apart when you do your tweening. Okay, select here. Go up to 25% on your 50% on your stage so we can find it. Okay, there it is here, the one we're going to replace. Right click, paste. There's my new spaceship. Oh, I didn't copy it. Go back to this one here. Get the crosshairs on that spaceship. Copy it. Select that frame. Come down here, paste it. It's got to end up down here. Highlight this one. Delete it. Move that down here. I'm going to move it back over here a little bit further. There's a little bit more room. Come here. Right click. Paste it. Bring it up close. Select this one. Delete it. Put that one in its place. Come up here. Paste it. Delete it. And put that on here. Go to frame 1. Select it. Hit the enter, and that spaceship works too. Go back to scene 1, lock the balls layer 2, unlock balls layer 3, select frame 1, there it is there, double click on it, click again, click, click. Oh, double click on it. Once we're inside the movie clip, we have to unlock that layer. Select frame 1. Now we can click on it again and again till we're down to this drawing or group, whatever it happens to be when you made it. Pick up the purple fill from the center of this. Oval tool. Make a little spaceship. Now we can make a selection tool. Delete that one. Make it slightly bigger so we can see what we're doing. Pick up that blue fill down here again. Shift down, make a little, select the oval tool. Shift down, make a little circle. There it is. Selection tool. Cut it in half. Select it all, bring it down and put it on top. Make sure nothing's selected on it. Selection tool, select the whole thing. Modify, convert to a symbol. Ball 3 underscore GRP. That's another graphic. And let's go back to movie clip 3, main timeline. Yes, we want to make it a graphic or a group. We want that to be right on here for this first frame. Go to this frame, right click, paste it. Oh, we didn't copy it again, same as I did last time. Back here, get the crosshairs on it, right click, copy. Select this next keyframe, right click, paste. Move it up here, select this one, delete it, and put it about there. Select this next keyframe, right click, paste it. It's up here, highlight it, delete it, bring this one up. Select this keyframe, paste it, get it reasonably close. Select this, delete it, put it there. And here, right click, paste, delete, and we know this one goes on the circle. And let's make sure this works. Hit the enter on frame 1, hit enter, and that moves around. So now let's see what they look like when we run the movie. There they go. And actually, if we hit them with the star, we win. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to the main scene 1. 50% so we can see the whole thing. Make sure all the layers are locked. Select ball 3 layer. Insert a layer. Call it ball 4. B-A-L-L 4. Go to the library panel. Open up a new symbol. Movie clip. BALL 4 underscore MC. Close it. And let's make another little spaceship. Let's pick up a color we haven't used yet. An orangey color. Pick up the oval tool and make a little spaceship. There it is. Pick up a new fill, that light blue. Hold your shift down, make a circle. Selection tool, cut the circle in half. Select it all, drag it down and put it on top. There's close enough. Select off to the side, make sure nothing's selected. Highlight it with the selection tool, modify, convert it to a symbol, and we're going to make it a graphic. And it's going to be called BALL4 underscore GRP. Okay. Let's go up to about frame 30 and insert a keyframe. Up to 65 each, insert a keyframe. 105, insert a keyframe. We can go up as far as about 200, well, I'd say 180 around there would be good. And up around 135, insert a keyframe. And let's go back to keyframe 1. And let's highlight it and let's delete it. So we won't see it until frame 30. Select frame 30 and let's move it off to the side here for a minute. Select the next keyframe. Let's move it up here. I'm on about 100. Let's move it down, back down. Oops. Drag it back down here. And let's put it back somewhere completely off the stage, way over here somewhere. Oops, there. So let's insert a classic tween here, insert a classic tween here, insert a classic tween here, and let's just see what this looks like. Frame 1, hit the enter. There it comes, goes up there, back down there, and there it goes. Let's just go to scene 1 for a minute. Select that first frame of that balls layer, open the library panel, and drag that movie clip on. And we're going to put it over here first, just to see what happens. And let's give it an instance name. Open up this panel. It was BALL4_MC. Let's click Control, test my movie. I'm just testing to see where they go. And eventually this one comes in. Okay, we're going to move it to the right. Oops, select it. Let's move it into here for a bit. Test it again. Oh, that's good. Once more. Select it, put it right there, and I'm probably going to be satisfied this time. All of a sudden it's going to appear with the blue. So here it comes. And good. Let's go back to that movie clip 4, ball 4. Call this layer ball. Lock it. Insert another layer. Action script, AS. This last frame here, in my case it's 135. Insert a blank keyframe. Open the actions panel. GOTO, all small, capital A N D, capital PLAY. Go to and play, open bracket, frame 1, close bracket, semicolon. At frame, my case 136, insert a blank keyframe, and remember that 136. I'm going to write it down. 136. Open the actions panel and put in a stop. STOP, open close bracket, semicolon. Let's go back to scene 1. Make sure all the layers are locked. On the actions layer, frame 1, select the actions layer, open the actions panel. Come down to the bottom of the code. This last if statement where it says if ball 3, get that last curly bracket, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. Right click, copy. Directly below that curly bracket, put in a couple spaces, enters, and paste that what you just copied. Change this to a 4. Change this to a 4. And this is that last frame of that movie clip 4, and in my case it was 136. That's where we want to go to, 136. And because there's 4 balls or 4 spaceships, now this count has to go to 400. Go back to the main timeline. Select the second frame of the actions panel, open it up, of the actions layer, and put this code in right here. All I did was copy this ball 3 movie clip go to and play and paste it in here and change the 3 to a 4, and go to this next last one here and do the same thing. Paste in, copy and paste ball 4 underscore movie go to and play. There's a few more things we want to do to clean this up a little bit. This score right now, when the games are over, when you go to frame 2 and 3, the score jumps back to this 0. So we got to fix that. Lock all your layers, unlock this text layer because that's where the score is, and frame 2 and frame 3 of the text layer, click and drag and highlight them. Right click, remove those 2 frames. Then we just have the one layer, text layer, frame 1. Click on it. Now click and hold it down and drag it over to frame 3. And while you got that square again, see that little square, click again and drag that back, and now that will put the score in those 2 frames. Open up the library panel and go to the timer movie clip, and I want you to note the last frame here, which has the stop action on it. In my case it's 201. Go back to scene 1, action script layer frame 1. When the game is over down here by hitting all the spaceships, we want to go to that movie clip timer in that frame, in my case 201. So you need to go to here. So it's going to be TIMER, timer underscore MC period GOOTO capital AND capital STOP colon, open bracket, minus 201 frame. I don't know what yours is. It probably is the same. Now while we're on this action code, we want to go up to ball 1, and I want you to write down or somehow do this. Ball 1, we need to know these. So I'm writing down B1 is, in my case, 131. That's the stop frame. My ball 2, my stop frame is 101. My ball 3 stop frame is 86. And my ball 4 stop frame is 136. We need these so that these can be sent to these frames when we win by time. So go back to the timeline, open up the action script on the frame 3 where it's the lose line, open that actions panel up, here we have some code for when the button is pushed. So right after this stop button, I want you to type in this code, and it's those 4 movie clips, ball 1, 2, 3, and 4, their go to and stops, and that's those 4 different frames where the stop action is on those movie clips that we just wrote down. Now let's see if this will work for us. I I have no errors back here, and let's make sure we hit them all first, and the clock is not going anymore, which is good. We can do it again. Let's see if we can do it twice. 1 2 3 4. Okay, this time we'll let the time, and see we got the score up here. We didn't have that, we wouldn't have had that before. This time we're going to dodge them and let the time run out. Dodge them. That would be a game in itself. And time is up, you lose. I think we have a real good game. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learn.